I don't think anyone properly warns you about how hard life actually gets. Do you ever just sit there and think, when did life actually get this hard? Because I swear, when you're younger, everything feels simple. You think adults are all just overreacting all the time, bills, stress, all that stuff. And then one day, you wake up and realise, no, they weren't overreacting at all. I think one of the biggest struggles people don't really talk about is just how constant everything is. Like, there's no pause button, no take a week off life and reset. Even when you're tired, even when your head's all over the place, life keeps on moving and it will leave you behind. You've still got responsibilities, people expecting things from you, and you just kinda have to deal with it. And the weird part is, most people around you are going through exactly the same thing, but nobody really says it out loud. Everyone just looks like they've got it together on the outside. Social media definitely does not help with that either. You scroll for 5 minutes and suddenly it feels like everybody's ahead of you in life. Better job, more money, happier, more confident, and you're just sat there like, am I the only one struggling this much? But the truth is, people only show the highlight reel. No one's posting the nights where they feel lost, or the moments where they don't know what they're doing. And honestly, I think most people don't know what they're doing. They're just figuring it out as they go. Another thing that hits hard is pressure. For example, people go through life as if there is this invisible timeline that they're on and that they have to adhere to. You should have this figured out by this age. You should be earning this much. You should be at this point in life. And then there's the mental side of things. Some days you wake up and you've got motivation, energy. You feel like you can actually get things done. And other days, even the smallest tasks feel heavy. Like replying to a message, getting out of bed, doing something productive. It all just feels like effort. And that's another thing people don't say enough. It's normal to have off days, like genuinely normal. You're not lazy, you're not failing, you're just human. I think a lot of people are way too hard on themselves. You mess something up once and suddenly you're overthinking it for hours. Or you compare yourself to someone else who's in a completely different situation to you. It's like comparing chapter 2 of your life to someone else's, let's say, chapter 15. It just doesn't make sense. I know it's true, because I've done it myself. Damn, I still do it to this day sometimes. But what you've got to realize is that this is all the constructs of your own mind. Because realistically, everyone moves at completely different speeds. And that's perfectly fine. Hell, even relationships fall into this category. Friends, family, everything. They change over time. People drift. Situations change. You outgrow certain environments. And that can be hard to accept because you want things to stay the same. Change is hard, but they don't. But at the same time, that's kind of part of growing. You figure out who you actually are, what you want from life, what you don't want from life, even if it's confusing while you're going through it. I think one of the biggest realizations is that no one really has life fully figured out, so to say. Even people who seem successful or confident, they've got their own struggles. You don't see that. Everyone's dealing with something. And honestly, sometimes just knowing that helps. It's like a sigh of relief. Like you're not the only one feeling like this. You're not behind. You're not doing life wrong. You're just in the middle of it. It's a process. If anything, I think the goal isn't to have everything perfect. It's just to keep moving forward, even if it's slow, even if it's messy, even if some days you feel completely unmotivated, because those small steps actually add up over time. You've got to fall in love with the journey of life, not the destination. Because if you get hung up on where you need to be, you're not going to enjoy anything. It's all in the progression. And yeah, life's hard sometimes, but it's not always going to feel that way. Things change. Situations improve. You grow into things you once found difficult. So yeah, if you've ever sat there thinking, when did life get this hard? Just know that you are not the only one that is thinking like this. Everybody, and I mean everybody, has had these thoughts. So you're not alone, you're not a failure, and if you continue to stack the building blocks one after another without putting too much pressure on yourself, I promise you, you will achieve everything you strive for. But most importantly, fall in love with your journey. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it has brought you any sort of relief. And if it's not, well, so be it. Have a wonderful evening, morning, day, night, and I will see you in the next one.